Welcome to a picturesque but freezing Croke Park for the AIB All-Ireland Club Camogie Intermediate Final. Lismore taking to the pitch. They're up against Piltown today. Both teams actually play in black and amber. So Lismore will have their team picture taken in their home strip, but then they'll change into the Waterford jerseys. Piltown will wear black and amber today, but they'll actually wear the county jerseys of Kilkenny, the black and amber stripes. Defending champions Lismore, and they've brought a big crowd up from the Daisha as they make another assault on the final. The Agnes O'Farrelly Cup rested in Lismore last year. Will it go back there? Get the tracksuits back on. Stay as warm as you can for as long as you can. Here come Piltown. What a big day for them. This is their first ever time in the final. Nothing could prepare you for this kind of cold. But they seem to be in high spirits, and the fans are smiling and laughing despite the fact that they must be frozen solid at this stage, and we haven't even started yet. It's a double header as well, because keep in mind at 4 o'clock it's Oulart the Bala against Mulla of Galway. Peter O'Dowd from County Meath is the referee. And the AIB All-Ireland Intermediate Club Final is underway, and it's Piltown who have the first possession. Hit down the field. They look inside for that dangerous full forward line, including Chloe Blackmore and the very hard-working Lorraine Long. Comes to the hand of Aoife Houlihan. There's a real stamp of Houlihan on this pitch. Ruth Gagan turns and twists and tries to get away, hits it down the line. Well defended by, I think that was Elaine Kenny who got the stick to it. Not a particularly pleasant day to be a sub. As Shona Curran, the captain, missed times and it might come back to her, but just gets away. Not a particularly confident start by Lismore. Big crowd in here as Jennifer Norris prepares to swing this one out of the bunker. That's despite the distraction of Ireland against England at the Aviva today in the Six Nations. Lismore go motoring forward and probing and looking for the first score of this game, but it's picked up by Kellyanne Doyle. You can expect her to run all day. She's got quite the amount of pace. Looks up the park, looks like a good pass. Forward out in front, just gets under her stick. Real battle on for it here. Trying to dig it out was Adele Long. She hasn't given up on it long. That's a very good stroke. Interception. Sarah Fenton. Fenton loses the stick but passes forward anyway to Aoife Hannon. Hannon inside to McGlone. You can't let McGlone turn and run, and that's good defending. A JJ Delaney-like hook from the Piltown player who got back, and McGlone is left frustrated, but has she got the free? She has, you know. And that'll do for McGlone. Oulart the Bala in early. No doubt they'll take in a bit of this game, assess the conditions, then head back to the changing rooms. Free to be taken. Free is stroked over. And Norris gets her first real feel of the ball here. That's quite the puck out, falling in on top of Shauna Kiernan. It's a good turnover of possession. Turned over again, we're going to see a lot of that, and Alice Talbot gets it down the line. This looks like a good run. Could cause problems. High, probing, dropping ball. Batted away, immediate danger not gone. Chasing there was Lorraine Long. What's the decision? Lismore ball. Goalkeeper for Lismore, Tanya Morrissey. She's won 4 county titles and 3 Munster Intermediate Club titles. Well tidied up in midfield. Over the head of Laura Norris it goes, and it just got away from her, and it's cleared by Shauna Kiernan, but not particularly far. Kellyanne Doyle was up to battle. Ruth Gagan there as well. Nice, oh, I was just about to say nice stroke from Kellyanne Doyle, but it was a little bit clumsy, and it's a free to Lismore. And Norris watching on, hasn't been called on too much so far. 1 point between them. Long range free, it's going to drop. This one could go anywhere. Oh, it's just getting away from the Lismore forward who tried to get it under control, and this is good defence from Piltown. As the birds fly around Croke Park. Ruth Gagan again with Kellyanne Doyle beside her all the way. Doyle again causing disruption. Going to ground there was Aoife Hannon. She'd be a big loss for Lismore if she was to go. Hannon will continue. That's a big boost for Lismore. Good from frees, good from play. Piltown good from both of those. Here's Adele Long. And that climbs over. Excellent score from Adele Long. Piltown's first of the final. It's a Piltown possession, and that's I think it's Katie Power standing over it. Big chance for Piltown. You have to take every chance in All-Ireland finals, and they've taken this one. Fell behind early on, Piltown, but they've taken control in the last few minutes. Tanya Morrissey, she's experienced. She'll know to keep a cool head. They do have a goal threat though, Piltown. We haven't really seen them come through on that yet, but it's only a matter of time, especially if Kellyanne Doyle keeps these kind of probing runs going. Laura Norris dropped inside by Niamh Culleton. Will it go all the way? Oh, it does! Well, at first I thought it was going to drop inside the square and cause a bit of trouble, but a point will do nicely for Niamh Culleton. Oof, just missed. Shauna Kern. Kern launches. Neat juggling by Maureen Power. Finds her teammate down the line. I think that's Laura Norris. Laura Norris skips it inside, running onto it, Adele Long. Coming out of defence, Lismore. Looking for Hannon, didn't really find her. Pulled on by Karen Duggan. Here's Niamh Culleton again. This time it drops. Are we going to see Piltown make good on their goal scoring forward line here? Maybe not at the moment, but then just as I say that, the hook goes in and the block goes in, and they're not allowing easy clearances for the Lismore defence. And here's Kellyanne Doyle. Kellyanne Doyle strikes on the run. Well, that's the only thing that we haven't seen done to perfection by Kellyanne Doyle so far today, but you do get the feeling if she keeps making those runs, it will come for her. She was unlucky that that one just straight off frame. Gráinne Keneally. When needed, she drops deep to win ball, and they need it at the moment. Cleared down the line by Kiernan. Excellent block again from Piltown. It was Karen Duggan. You would expect to see lots of scrambles in these kind of conditions. It might look like a nice day, but it's freezing, and there has been rain showers as Talbot Lossett Norris came in to try and take it up the midfield pairing, working well together. Laura Norris has it. Gets bottled up. Overcarries free Lismore. Big crowd up from West Waterford today. The tourists among you will know Lismore is home of a rather spectacular castle. Here's a chance. It's fallen to Houlihan. Couldn't get a shot away. Second, third and fourth ball won by Lismore there. Houlihan drops it towards the post. Oh, Norris fumbles and cleans up her own mess. Then sweeps it out to Jennifer Norris. Jennifer Norris to Laura Norris. It's all about the Norrises here. And then it spilled out over the line and Johanna Houlihan couldn't keep it in. Kellyanne Doyle putting it on the perfectly manicured pitch. No matter what time of year it is, Croke Park always looks good. It's big for any player to play in Croke Park, regardless of how many times you play here. I'm sure even Henry Shefflin still finds it special. And he has at least one more day here with his club Ballyhale Shamrocks. We're still not sure what his inter-county future is as they work it down the pitch. It's inside, comes to Blackmore. There's a goal threat. Oh, Blackmore sticks that into the back of the net. What a strike from Chloe Blackmore, the full forward. And Piltown, well, they're looking good so far on All-Ireland final day. They've got a 5-point lead. And we were just talking about Henry Shefflin, a great finisher. Well, that was one of that Henry would be proud of from Chloe Blackmore. And we were also just saying that while we're certain he will play with Ballyhale against Kilmallock on the All-Ireland Club final day, we're not sure what his future holds after that in the Kilkenny jersey. The general feeling is that if he wants to, he definitely has another season in him. But it's all about what he wants himself. Anyway, let's concentrate on this game. Another intense scramble on for the ball. Aoife Houlihan tries to dig it out. She's pickpocketed. Trying to get it up into the hand is Marie Russell, the corner back. Marie Russell's a food analyst. The referee analysed that situation and said, free Lismore. Marie Russell, 2 All-Ireland Schools titles as well, so brings experience in abundance, as do so many of these players on both sides today. No one's above a fumble on All-Ireland final day, especially when they're being tackled so ferociously. And I say that as a compliment to both sets of players. That one's cleared. Primary possession, so important in this game. Turnover for Lismore. Storming through the centre. Shona Curran, the captain, lets one go on the run. And it just drifts harmlessly wide. Lismore, the defending champions. Piltown looking for their first ever title. And beating Kilkenny opposition is something that Lismore have experienced in the final. Ballyhale Shamrocks fell victim to them last year. That's a good turnover by McGlone, who tries to flick it on. Ruth Gagan is chasing after it, but it's tidied up by Mairead Power. Mairead Power and Kellyanne Doyle, the 2 red helmeted defenders, combining well again, but just as I compliment them, the referee blows the whistle and Norris watches on. Free to Piltown. Good run by Shona Curran. Curran just drops to the right and wide. And Norris looking up the park. Almost got herself into trouble a couple of minutes ago, but then on the second ball, cleaned it up rather well. That's a fantastic catch. Now can they make use of the possession? Just goes under Aoife Hannon, who is a little bit slow to react, and I wonder if she's still feeling the effects of the injury she picked up. Mairead Power doesn't go too long with her clearance and might come back at that half back line and full back line. But Karen Duggan was standing in acres of space. Flighted down the park. Kiernan. Free out Lismore. Norris. Looking inside for Blackmore again, but doesn't quite fall for it this time. Shauna Kiernan. Piltown want to win, but scoring a goal is special in Croke Park, and this is a day that Blackmore will remember no matter what. Ruth Gagan. Well balanced, well hit, beautifully scored. The game is zipping by. It's really entertaining. It's quite the battle. It's never going to be a score a minute at this time of year, but that doesn't mean it's not a belter. It's a belting bit of skill. Batted away. Trying to get it down the park with a bit of interest was Aoife Houlihan, but she was hooked on the way out. I think it was Adele Long who got her stick to it, and it's a line ball to Piltown. Aoife Houlihan may feel she's got something to make up for. She was sent off in the semi-final, but obviously Lismore won anyway. They beat Clonduff of Down. Adele Long tries to flick it on. Good stick work by Marie Russell. Marie Russell takes herself and the ball into touch in a rugby parlance, it being a Six Nations Day in Dublin. Chloe Blackmore. Can't say enough good things about her goal. Did well in the build-up, did brilliantly in the finish. Shauna Kiernan got herself out of trouble very well there. Kellyanne Doyle collects. What is it about red helmets and Kilkenny wingbacks? Piltown ball. I was referring to Tommy Walsh there, by the way, just in case you were wondering. Kellyanne Doyle. Beautiful flight path on that. It's not going to go over, but it might cause a bit of trouble for Lismore in the full back line and in the square. Trying to get it away desperately was Niamh Malumphey. And it will be a Piltown ball. Only 4 points in it. Piltown have taken their chances better. Here's another one, which goes over. So a 4-point lead turns into a 5-point lead. Beautiful hand pass into the player in space. Nice run down the park. But again, Kellyanne Doyle is there to dispossess McGlowan. McGlowan trots towards the goal as Hannon lines up to take it. These need to start going over for Lismore. And that one does, and it's back to a 4-point match. There's McGlowan who won the free. Hannon, wearing 12, took it and scored it. A little bit casual. Katie Power. Free out. Big day for the kids from all the parishes involved here today, getting to play in Croke Park. Like I was saying about the players that we're watching at the moment, it's the same with the kids and it's the same with everyone, I guess, who plays in Croke Park. You never know if you'll get back here. Houlihan Houlihan wants to enjoy it while she can by getting a score, but she drops it short, and Norris again fumbles, but again does enough to win the second ball. Gets away from Geoghegan. Kellyanne Doyle. She has got pace to burn. She's putting the boot down now, Kellyanne Doyle. What a run that is. Well, the run was fine, but it was the direction that maybe went a bit wrong, because it's a line ball to Lismore. On a first look, that looked maybe like it was a harsh call. I'm not so sure she took it over the line. Shona Curran, try something different. Swept into space by Aoife Hannon. She's got Laura Norris stuck to her. That's a good ball though by Hannon. Geoghegan eyes up the posts. Real danger here. McGlone, who got goals in the semi-final and the Munster final. McGlone makes an angle. Pull that in the air. And luckily for Piltown, it falls to Debbie Phelan. Shona Curran. Hasn't quite happened for Lismore yet, but it's not for the want of trying from players like Shona Curran. That's a good ball, but then Hannon just couldn't make it stick. I beg your pardon, it wasn't Hannon, it was the corner forward, Johanna Houlihan. But Lismore get the free and the chance to get a score that they absolutely and desperately need. It wouldn't be beyond Hannon's skill set to go for goal from here, but not on this occasion. Takes her point. Wise decision. Battle on in midfield. Lorraine Long, who tends to drop deep and win possession. Blackmore, she's got a few yards on Prendergast, who brings her down. Blackmore is causing all sorts of trouble there. She's got pace and she's got skill. It's a really dangerous combination. As a defender, it's the worst kind of player to come up against. Pacey and skill. Some players only have the one of those skills. Another free is put over by Piltown and the lead is extended. We mentioned that Lismore overcame the Down champions, while Piltown beat Oranmore. Mary of Galway. Kellyanne Doyle flicks it forward. Katie Power couldn't do much with that one. Shauna Kiernan. Power has won it back, much to her credit. Power with a crossfielder. Dropped by Norris, who takes it on the second attempt and lets go towards goal. And that is a cracker of a point from Laura Norris. Because it's so cold, it's very, very, very tough to actually keep hold of that ball. So Lismore ball, Shona Curran will take it, and the scores need to start coming for the West Waterford side. Curran got right under that one. Scramble here. Again, it's well defended. Elaine Kenny couldn't get it clear, comes back here to Mairead Power. Mairead Power gets it away, but not very far. Turning, twisting, lobbing because it's not a shot. Taken by the hand of Grania Keneally. Keneally turns, goes towards goal. Keneally, fumbles, goes to ground, hasn't given up on it, Keneally. And she's won the free for her side. Good hard work by the centre forward. Gráinne Keneally, a member of the defence forces, really soldiered there to win that free. Now Hannon, we mentioned, can go for it from here. Earlier on she took a point, granted that was maybe 1 or 2 metres back and at a more awkward angle. What will she do this time? Hannon, she has gone for it. Oh, she's got it. What a strike from Aoife Hannon. And Lismore get the goal that they so desperately needed. Aoife Hannon with a thunderbolt. Nothing Anne Norris or any of the other players on the line for Piltown could do about that. And maybe Lismore have the chance to get some momentum here. Hannah Houlihan ran onto it, but dispossessed. Let down the line by Laura Norris. Sarah Fenton. Fenton gives to Shona Curran. Shona Curran goes direct. Well caught, but no one on the fullback, Elaine Kenny. Piltown going down the pitch, one long ball at a time, but that's where the journey ends on the 45 of Lismore. No doubt the LR player is impressed with that strike by Aoife Hannon. Another one of the Lismore players who's won 2 All-Ireland Schools titles. That's a good catch on the run. It's Adele Power, Katie Power, I do beg your pardon. Katie Power still going. Wants to do a bit of trouble, gets it inside. Flicked away from Niamh Culleton, who gets a second bite of the cherry, and the keeper is brave, gets right behind that. And she feels the after effects, Tanya Morrissey, but that save was like getting a score for her team. Stopped a certain goal by just throwing her body on the line. Good steal. Followed by a poor pass, unfortunately. But that's an excellent hook by Blackmore. Cleared by fullback Shauna Prendergast. Gráinne Keneally couldn't take it cleanly. Met by the wing back Houlihan. Here's Alice Talbot. Talbot drops. A little kick to Debbie Phelan. Gets away from Phelan. Comes back to Karen Duggan. Karen Duggan lets fly. Hoovered up by the Lismore defence, but they can't take it cleanly. And that's out over the line. And the referee blows the half-time whistle. Well, it has been a real roller coaster in the All-Ireland AIB Intermediate Club Camogie final. The half-time score is Piltown, the challengers, 1-6. Lismore, the champions, 1-4.